Hello, party people. Hello, it's Randy for Thunderhorse Descendant. I'm here today with project number 3 from the Bargain Bead Box. I know if you're like, Randy, what is happening? Where have you been? Let me tell you where I've been. I've been super sick. Super sick. Everybody got sick. It was a whole thing, but we're doing better now. And so I'm back to finish up July's Bargain Bead Box. I'm also going to be starting August because I know this is like kind of where we're at. Some people are doing July, some people are doing August, some people are still in June, I heard. Others haven't done anything. So we're just going to be doing that. So let me, for the first for the first thing I need to mention, let me just tell you, we are in a working studio. This is the Thunderhorse Descendant's working studio. So if you're hearing some things in the background, our wonderful, fantastic, amazing assistant Shannon is doing shipping. So that's the thing. We got jakey toes and dogs and cats and all kinds of things going on over here. So if you hear some stuff, that's what it is. Also, I'm super excited to let you know that I'm using my new setup today for the first time. So I'm hoping it goes well. And yeah, so all that being said, let's get down on to the mat, get this party started.
The only thing that we have left to do is put on our star. What the holy hell is going on here? Ah, does it fit? Let me check this out, okay? No. Doesn't fit. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. No fear. When in doubt, just play a different game. So, in order to fix this problem, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna get my old cutter out. Where is that?
Alright, party people, here we are. So this is the first time that we are going to be using our new video setup. I'm super excited about it. I hope it goes smashingly. I guess we're gonna find out. So all that being said, I feel like I haven't even beaded in a million years. So new things to know about the new beading setup. I am now officially a sit-down beader. I'm sitting down for the first time beading on camera, like ever in life, which is very interesting. So we're about to see how that goes. And then also, I'm just getting back into the swing of things with business and stuff, not being sick anymore. So it's about to get wild, tell you what. But anyway, I'm super excited to be back. Hopefully we can get our bracelet going. So the idea with this bracelet, excuse me, was that it was going to be a double strand pearl, mother of pearl bracelet. So I have gotten my soft flex out here, and I'm going to be using medium. Now, I don't know that you would really need to use medium, but we're going to see. So I'm looking in the monitor, because I have a monitor now, because I'm cool, to make sure that I'm in the right spot. I feel like I am, but you know, you never know. At the very least, I was hoping that this monitor is going to help us to not be out of focus. That's the main thing, right? So I'm going to grab up 2 little pieces of this medium soft flex. And we're going to get rocking and rolling on this, because we got a lot to do. I don't know if you guys are aware. I haven't opened my August Bargain Bead Box yet. I'm going to do that today. Hopefully do the unboxing and record the plan. So I'm excited about it. I wonder what they have chosen for August's theme. But anyways, we're still focusing on July. Alrighty. So, trying to make sure that I'm right here in the place where I need to be. I feel like I am. And I need a crimper. Okay, crimper. And I need some crimps. Do we have crimps? I cleaned my desk. You know how that goes? You know how it goes when you clean your desk? Okay, it's official. I found the crimps. They were up, we got upstairs, downstairs crimps. But both had traveled upstairs. So anyways, here we are. I'm going to get out 2 of the silver tubes here. And let's see. Doesn't really matter what end I start on, I guess, so I'm just going to put that to the side. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to get these crimped on. Easy peasy. I'm gonna crimp on both strands since I'm here crimping. You know, since I'm here crimping anyway. And I want to leave enough space here. See if you guys can see that. On the loop, trying to show you the loop. Is that working? Is it working? Hold on. Wiring mind, I don't know. I think it's working. So anyway, I'm going to leave enough space there so that I can allow this to have some movement. I'm going to crimp and make sure that my first, that my wires are not crossed in any way, because that's not what I want. And then I'm going to crimp the second one, and we're good to go on that. So I wanted to be able to show you here. I feel like I'm not in the middle of the screen. And there we go. So you can see the loop there that I left, that's pretty long, pretty large, so that it can move around. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Alright. I can tell you about the new beading video setup. The first thing I gotta learn how to do is flip this camera over. so it's the right way on the screen, but other than that we're doing fine, I think. Alright, so I'm gonna crimp it. Again, leaving space so they can both move around a little. And there we are. Smashing. Okay, so I'm just going to give these a little trim up. And we are good to go. So now all we got to do is our stringing. This is like the easiest portion ever in life. So we're just going to take one color and string it up. And then we will do the other color. So I'm not really concerned about how everything is working right now because we're going to get to that part in the end. When I say that, I mean like, do I have enough beads for each color to go all the way across this bracelet? Are they going to be weird? Like, we'll figure that out in the end. So most likely what I'm going to do is I'm just going to string these on, and then I'm going to string on the pink as well onto the second cord, and so I'll have pink on one side and the white on the top. I'm not going to make you guys sit through that because it's just stringing. We're going to string these up and I'll be right back. Alright, ladies and gents, we are back. We've got all of our beads on. Here we are. And so, this is what I got going on. We are going to put on some larger bead covers here. So my Softflex was not able to go back through these two beads here, so I do want to put on some bead covers. So I have some larger ones, but I don't know that I want to use those large ones because I am Goldilocks. Don't mind that squeaky noise. Okay, so here's our 3mm that we would normally use on a normal whatever day. However, I think I'm going to use these like 6mm ones, and I'm probably going to need 4 of them. Yeah, that'll probably work out good. So if you're not aware, you can get bead covers 3mm all the way up to, here's some very large 10mm ones. Okay, so just in case you was wondering, that's a thing. And we're going to use them to put over the top of this little bead right here. So I'm wondering if I can get it over the top of everything. Probably. So I'm going to put it over the top there, and then I'm going to come over here and do the same thing. I might have to trim this one a little bit. So the idea here is that I'm going to trim it pretty close so that I can cover the whole thing with this bead cover. Okay, so I don't have them completely all crimped down yet, but I will get them on there good once I have everything complete on this side, because I don't want everything to come flying off. So over here we need a few crimp beads. And we need the other end of our toggle clasp. So I'm gonna put my crimp bead on there first, and then put on my end of my toggle, come back through, and see, here's the situation that we're having, is that we can't get back through here, which is fine. It's fine. You're fine. I'm fine. We're all gonna be fine. So, just going to snug this up. Now, before I just start crimping away and carrying on and all that, I gotta keep in mind that this needs to bend. And I want it to have a little bit of looseness, because not only does it need to bend, but I also am going to be putting this humongous crimp on there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to crimp right here. Looks good. Little pull test. And I'm going to go ahead and just trim real close and put on the crimp bead, and then I'm going to go again. Oh, got to put on the crimp bead. Hello. Pay attention, Randy. Okay, so I'm just going through that same loop there and coming back, doing the same thing on this side. Okay, maybe I am. There we go. Okay. Okay. So I'm just testing to make sure it's going to be loose enough, and I believe it is. to do a little smidge tighter. I'm struggling with this one. I don't know why. Get up there. Alright, so now that we got that all set in place, I'm going to go ahead and give it the crimp. Looks pretty good. Give it the trim. And then, now I can put these on and I can start arranging them how I think they should go. So you can see that I just lightly put these on there, and so they're still kind of open, and I can arrange them any which way I see fit. And so I'm just going to very carefully kind of push them into place so they look like a round ball, like they're supposed to be there. There we go. That one's looking pretty good. This one. So just getting the leads straightened out. Okay. Those two look good. Now I go over here and do the same thing. That one's good, and this one. Alrighty. Now, the only thing that we have left to do is put on our star. The holy Hannah's going on here. Oh, it doesn't fit. Okay, let me do this. Let me check this out here. No, doesn't fit. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. No fear. When in doubt, just play a different game. So, in order to fix this problem, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here, I'm going to get my old cutter out. Where's that? I don't see it over here. Well. Nope. Gotta get the old one. Alrighty, so should you run into this issue, this is what I'm going to do in hopes to try to fix it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this toggle and I'm going to take my old cutter, and you can see right here that they just have that loop soldered on there. I'm going to cut through that loop ever so carefully. Maybe I'll do a little. Watch out! She just got hit with the other end of it. Come here, are you okay? Criminy. Alright, we're good. Had to get a little leverage on it, but we're good. Alright, here we go. So now, what I'm going to do, is I'm going to give this a file. Just a little bit of filing. Just a little bit of filing never hurt nobody. It's fine. Just so that it's not sharp. It's looking pretty good. Okay, I'm going to utilize this as a jump ring. And then we're going to have to go into the clasp drawer here and find ourselves another loop, one that's going to fit. That one, I don't like that one either. That's not the problem. Not the problem, not the problem. You know what the problem is? Okay, let's regroup. Let's just regroup. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna need a new toggle clasp. So I have this one, which is fun. It's kind of simple, but it's fun. All right, so that's okay. We would have had to have done this side anyways, so not to worry. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna cut this side. Now, I know you're like, Randy, what is happening? What is happening is I don't want to have to go through all this beading again. That's what's happening. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the loop on the toggle. Take off. Well, you might have to make the slit a little bigger. There we go. I'm just taking this chunk out of there. You see how I just took a chunk out of there? Now I'm just going to remove my soft flex cords. No worries. We're going to utilize a cold connection, a jump ring. Let's see what kind of jump ring I want to use. I will do an oval. I like an oval. Alrighty. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and go through 1 and 2, okay, and then I'm going to close it up. So what happened was, and this is one of the things, you know, which I know, so I don't know why I was thinking it was just going to be fine, probably because I haven't beaded since I've been sick and just forgot, so it's a thing that happens. I'm going to add a couple of jump rings here, and this is so your toggle clasp can fit through Is this one a different color? That one seems like a different color to me. Itself, because if there's too much beads blocking up the way, then it's going to make it, at the very least, it's going to make it problematic for you to get it on. And you know how we talk about when things are problematic, you're less likely to wear them, right? We want it to be a smooth situation. So no worries. I'm just going to utilize some jump rings. So I've got 3, and then I will put on my clasp. Now this is going to give us a little bit of room to be able to maneuver in and out of here. So now over here, since we've just done away with the whole works, I think I'm going to do the same on this side. So I am actually going to go ahead and cut this guy off because we quit that business. And, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do the same thing that we did on the one side by getting a jump ring. And I'm going to go through this loop and this loop and close it. Make sure that's closed up real good. And then I'm going to take another jump ring and I am going to put on my other side. Alright, now, okay, now we can do this. We can put it through there nice and easy, no worries. And the part that was causing us havoc was right here when we were, you see how that part has to go through there? When you want to take this off, it's going to be pretty tight on your wrist. You're going to have to pull, get a little slack, go back through. And that was the problem that wasn't happening before when I had it just tied onto the toggle. So I'm going to have to put a little disclaimer in the beginning of this video so y'all remember to not do what I did. But not the point. Onward to the next. Now, all we have left to do is put on our little star. And this is the easiest part. The funnest and the easiest part. We're just going to open this. And I'm going to connect it onto both bead strands. And then I'm going to close it up. Make sure that it's not poking out anywhere. And then give it a little spin to the back and look there. Is that not the cutest thing? Oh, I really like it a lot. I really do. It has its trials and tribulations, but I really like it a lot. Absolutely. Yeah. So it can move. You could move it down further a little bit, but for the most part, it's going to stay in place right there. As far as the ring being able to move, it might move a little bit, but who cares about that? All right. So, all that being said, that is the end of this bracelet. I wanted to see how large it was, but I think I took my bracelet sizer upstairs. Note to self, order more bracelet sizers. I mean, I'm sure this one might be a little bit big for me, as they usually are, but I will probably sell this at my craft show. So you see how that's going to be a little bit bigger for me. But this is probably, because it is this much bigger, I would guess that this is an average 7, maybe 7 1/4, but more likely probably just like a 7. And it's super cute, y'all. Super cute. Alright, y'all. I hope you are enjoying these videos. If you are, please let it down in the comments, your questions, comments, and concerns. We would love to hear from you. And also, if you are looking for a community, please head over to our Facebook page, join our group. We would love to have you. Can be expecting more bargain bead box videos from me now that I am back and I'm on the mend and I'm coming back from my sickness. And so this is project number 3. I hope you guys had a good time, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.